Shalom, shalom. First, we give all praise and glory to the Heavenly Father, which is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah being the Son, who people unknowingly call him Jesus Christ. Lord willing, you're enduring, you're praying, you're fasting, you're giving alms. You're doing everything you need to do to make your calling and election sure in these last days. I'm going to give peace and blessing to whomsoever watching this. Also going to give peace and blessing to whomsoever not watching this, yet they believe on the Most High God, Yahweh. They believe on his beloved Son, Yahweh Shah, and they're keeping the commandments in truth and sincerity. Now, there's going to be a quick video going into not leaning on your own understanding, trusting in the Most High God. The Most High God is with you. I got 3 precepts. I may go into more. We'll see how the Spirit goes. But I want to kick it off with the classic in Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 5. It reads, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding." So when you on this walk in this faith, you have to trust in the Most High God. There's going to be times that you're uncertain in life. You're uncertain with a job. You're uncertain with a living situation. You're uncertain with health. A lot of uncertainty is going to be in your life. But the Lord said you cannot lean on your own understanding. You can't just force something for it to make it work for yourself. But guess what? The more you keep doing things your way, you're drawing yourself away from the Most High God's plan that he has for you, man. Because the Lord, his thoughts are not your thoughts. The Lord has a great latter end for you, but you don't understand that, nor do you perceive it. Let's go to Jeremiah real quick. All right, through the Spirit. Let's go to Jeremiah 29. This book of Jeremiah, chapter 29 and verse 11, it reads, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." So what you're going through right now isn't your end. You're just in the middle of something, man. Stop thinking the Lord cast you away. Even when you read the Psalms, and even David thought he was casted away, man. Our forefathers, when they go through affliction, they thought they'd been casted away. And guess what? Out of nowhere, the Lord shine his face upon you. The Lord shine his light upon you. Because again, what you're going through, that's just a storm. The storm always passes. It tells you, what's it called? Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning, paraphrasing. So right now, you're in that spiritual darkness. Things are confusing. You can't really see. You're in that tunnel. You can't see the other end of the tunnel, man. But the only way out is through. What you're going through, you got to go through it. Because guess what? In that affliction, in that furnace, you're being purified. You're being tried. Right? Kind of spirit. It's lucky. Let's go back to Proverbs 3 and verse 5. So you're being tried through the Spirit, man. This book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 5, it reads, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." So in all your ways acknowledge the Most High God. When you up in the Spirit, you're on fire. You're making videos, you're reading, you're praying, you're checking up on brothers. You fasting, you giving alms. Hey, acknowledge the Lord in all your ways. But when you're going through that period, that zeal kind of dwindles. You feeling lazy, you feeling depressed, feeling down in spirit. Nothing's going your way. You still must acknowledge the Most High God in all your ways and not lean on your own understanding. Because you saying the Lord cast you away, but the Most High God saying, "This is my beloved Son, in whom he's well pleased." Even tell you what Job, he called Job perfect. Job didn't know that. He don't know what's going on in the spiritual world. But the Most High God is talking good about you, man. Because while you're going through that affliction and you're doing well, Lord willing. Right? I'll read on down. It reads, "Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil." So you don't want to be wise in your own eyes. Yeah. You know what? I think the Most High God is making me go through this because this, time, and third. Yeah, that's why I think. Yeah. Well, the whole time it's not this, time, and third. It's 4, 5, 6, and 7, man. All right? The Lord just want to try you and prove you. Or he could be chastising you. Who knows? But at the end of the day, you got to take it on the chin and be a good soldier and endure all things for the elect's sake. Enduring hardness as a good soldier. You got to take that thing up on the chin. When you're a soldier in battle, guess what? You're not going to always be comfortable. You might be in them trenches, man. World War I, World War II, it's cold. Got a blizzard coming. You got bombs coming, mortars, man. You got bullets aimed at you, man. Guns aimed at you. You was out there eating a can of beans for the next 3 days. It's uncomfortable. Well, guess what? When you get back home from war, you got back to your family. You got benefits. Probably got money, right? Everything's calmed down. Everything settles. At the end of the day, the dust going to always settle. So right now, it's again, you're in that dust storm, man. But when the Most High God start blessing you again and start increasing you and start dealing with you on your right-hand side, that dust going to settle and you're going to see life for what it really is. That the Lord's with you. Let me get this real quick. Let's go to Isaiah 55. Get a few more. It's Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 11. Salakia. And verse 8. I'll start at verse 7. It reads, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. So a wicked man, he has wicked thoughts. He has pride in him. He has contention and strife in himself. He has wicked thoughts. The Lord said you got to forsake those wicked thoughts. Because again, those wicked thoughts is not of the Most High God. It's of yourself. That's idolatry. Let's keep going. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, Salakia. And he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. So when you return to the Lord, how does that look? By remembering the first works. By fasting and sackcloth and ashes, man. Praying to the Most High God sincerely. You may even write a prayer out and pray. Or you might throw the prayer of Manasseh up, man. Reading, praying, fasting. Return to the Most High God doesn't mean necessarily just shaking the hand 24/7. You got wicked men who shake their hand 24/7, man. It's about your spirit, having a contrite heart. And then, like it says in Psalms 51, then will you teach transgressors the ways of the Most High, man. Right? Verse 8, though, it reads, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, save the Lord. So your thoughts, your carnal, vain, prideful thoughts is not the thoughts of the Most High God. Again, man is quick to jump to conclusions and assumptions. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High God, he always see the way out. He always see it through. He has a business mindset, man. When you have a business mindset, you always think about 10 years in the future. You always think about in the future, man. When you invest in the stocks and stuff like that. I remind you, man, what happened in 2020, COVID-19, all that stuff. You had these millionaires, billionaires, they pulling their stocks and their bonds out. Why? Because they already know around 2025 and 2026, that's when everything gonna go downhill. So they foresaw that and was prudent enough to take their money out from that so they don't lose money. That's wise right there. It's very wise on on their side and stuff like that. That's why you see a lot of things closing down. Walgreens, Wendy's, Rite Aid. A lot of these places are closing down. And that's not a coincidence they put their money out. But back to the topic, man. Again, the Most High God has a mindset to look into the future. The Lord may be putting you through this right now, what you're going through right now, for, God forbid, we still here, but for 5 years in the future. Now, guess what? When someone comes to ask you, hey, man, I'm going through this, that, and the third, you know how to give the righteous counsel. God forbid we here for 30 years, 40 years, but the Most High God said the Most High God make you an elder. You know how much wisdom and counsel and knowledge you'll be able to give to the younger generations coming up? Hey, people will flock to you. The wisest elders in the Bible are the ones who went through some stuff, man. Moses, Abraham, right? Samuel, man, right? These were some righteous and fire elders. Phineas, Eleazar, right? Simon the high priest, right? They'd seen some things. They went through some things. So again, what you're going through right now is all of the Most High God. The Lord thinks upon you, beloved. Let's go to Psalms 40 verse 17. The Lord thinks upon his chosen, man, because he loves you. He didn't create you in vain. Let's go to Psalms 40 and verse 17. In Psalms 40 and verse 17, it reads, but I am poor and needy, yet the Lord thinketh upon me. Thou art my help and my deliverer. Make no tarrying, oh my God. You see that? And the thing I like about Psalms 40, one of my favorite Psalms, because in Psalms 40 and verse 1, it reads, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of a horrible pit. What's that pit? Trials and tribulations. Going through hell. Nothing's going your way. Having everything taken from beneath you. It says he brought me up also out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock and established my goings. You see that? So David was catching hell, but watch this. The last verse, it says, I am poor and needy, that the Lord thinketh upon me. Thou art my help and my deliverer. Make no tarrying, oh my God. You see that? So it says that David was poor and needy, yet on a physical level, but also chiefly on a spiritual level, man. You can be poor and needy on a spiritual level. You feeling down. You don't have that same strength, that same might and zeal as before time. And brothers go through it. Don't let nobody tell you that he didn't feel down before. He'll be lying, man. He'll be a liar. And you can tell that brother, get away from me. Hey, when you really in this truth, man, hey, you're going to be going through it on a spiritual level, right? Because Satan's going to always try to take your spirit. But as long as you keep your integrity, your sincerity, and your meekness, the Most High God won't have that happen. He even told Peter, Simon, Simon, Satan have desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat, but I pray for thee that thy faith faileth not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. Yahushua told Peter that, man. So guess what? Even David said, I am poor and needy, but yet the Lord thinketh upon me. The Lord thinks upon his chosen, man, because we was with him from the beginning. You was here before. You probably even walked in Yahushua on this earth. So, hey, man, the same way how a father don't forget about his son, how much more the Most High God, man. So, Lord, one that was edifying, stop leaning on your own understanding, trust in the Most High God. You are well beloved through the Spirit, man. Lord willing, your name is written in the book of life, right? But all praise to the Most High God. Koholon Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah. Shalom.